a particular time period, they even come back to their exact positions on their definite dates. So how this all is going on? Like these birds are such a small animal, they have got no guide, no map, not that much intelligence to understand the complicated journeys. So how they are traveling such journeys, and even they are going back to their places from where they flew at the other day. For example, if a bird flies from Karachi to Peshawar and he stays there in the Peshawar for 1 week, and then he will even come back to Peshawar on definite date. So how that bird knows all the directions of Karachi to Peshawar and Peshawar to Karachi? Regarding this, today's research tells us, the scientist Professor Hamburg says that birds may contain highly complicated instructions in their nervous cells, and they are programmed. In other words, birds are having migratory program system inside their bodies, and they get the instructions from an external power. And that external power gives them the instruction through that migratory program system, and they do cover their journeys according to their instructions. But who is programming them? That's the question. For example, if I design a computer software, then I am a programmer, and the computer software is a program. So when I will put my instruction in the computer will do work according to my instructions. So here I am a programmer and the computer software is a program. So similarly, the migratory program system in the birds, these are programmed, and they get the instructions from somewhere. But who is giving them the instructions? Who is he? Before getting the answer, let's watch a video which will define us amazing moves about the birds.
ضاق الفضا يا ناس وانحبست الأنفاس والشعور والإحساس مما جرى مقهور. ضاق الفضا يا ناس وانحبست الأنفاس والشعور والإحساس مما جرى مقهور. شيء يهز الروح أودع بقلب جروح بانت بكل وضوح ما عاد به مستور. عادوا لنا الأوضاع تتفهم الأحقاد والشر فيهم زاد كبر طغى وغرور. عادوا لنا الأوضاع تتفهم الأحقاد والشر فيهم زاد كبر طغى وغرور. حقد الصدور في رسمة الفنان رسولنا ينهان وسط صحف منشور. حقد الصدور في رسمة الفنان رسولنا ينهان وسط صحف منشور. حنا إله الحين.
So these were the amazing moves of birds, and let us see. Now the question was that who is this programmer who is giving these birds the instructions? And the answer is given in the Qur'an. It says in Surah Nahl, verse number 79, that do they not look at the birds held poised in the midst of the air and the sky? Nothing holds them up but the power of Allah. Verily, in this are signs for those who believe. And in Surah Al-Mulk, verse number 19, it says, do they not observe the birds above them, spreading their wings and folding them in? None can uphold them except Allah most gracious. Truly, it is He that watches over all things. Now in these verses, we are getting signs that these birds which we see around us, these birds are extremely dependent on the power of Almighty God. And the answer is that it is God who gives them the instructions, and they cover up their journeys according to these instructions. Now if we give a sharp look here, the very first lines of these verses are saying that do they not look at the birds? Do they not observe the birds above them? It is saying, the Qur'an is urging and encouraging us by stressing that why are we not realizing the facts around us? Why we are not analyzing the existence of ourselves and the existence of other things around us? We must do that. We must see the things around us. We must research the things on. Now, communication and lifestyle of ants. Let me tell you words regarding this. As we all know, or many of us know, that Prophet Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam had the ability to understand different languages of all the creatures. So regarding this and regarding the lifestyle of ants, there is a verse in this Quran that is about, and before Sulaiman were marshaled his host of jinns and men and birds, and they were all kept in order and ranks. After that, there is a situation described between the ants. It says, at length, when they came to a lowly valley of ants, one of the ants said, O you ants, get into your habitations, lest Sulaiman and his host crush you underfoot without knowing it. Now in this, ants are advising the other ants that let's get into your habitations, because the big crowd is coming and they can crush them underfoot without knowing it. Now, in the past, those people who insulted this glorious revelation by taking this book as a fairy tale in which ants talk to each other and they communicate such sophisticated messages, they insulted this revelation. Anyhow, that modern research tells us that any living organism on the face of the earth which has the most closest resemblance of their lifestyle with the human beings, they are ants. Means ants are having the closest resemblance of their lifestyle with human beings. And the research came up with strange facts. Before knowing them, let us watch again a quick video which will define us more about the ants.
But these tiny farm animals have been kept for far longer. As the aphids suck sap, they create sugary produce for their equally diminutive farmers. The ants milk their herds by stroking them with their antennae. The sweet secretion is known as honeydew. Like human farmers, the ants even move their livestock to richer pastures to increase production. They also protect their herds. On this scale, a ladybird is more dangerous than a wolf. But if the...
So this was a collective work of ants and how they organize their works. And the research came up with strange facts. These are that ants bury their dead bodies as we humans bury our dead bodies. Like we dig the ground and we put our dead ones inside that ground. Similarly, ants also dig their ground and they put their dead ones inside that ground. And ants are having very sophisticated division of labors. Ants have managers, ants have supervisors, and they have workers, they have army and etc.